Hi. In the previous video, we had discussed how the process had been broken into stage 1 and stage 2. We're going to think in terms of how they balance stage 1 and stage 2, and then build on and say, answer one critical question. If you have iffy track record, if you have a record where you've not got stellar scores in a 12th, 12th and undergraduation, what are your chances of getting a call from Ahmedabad? Right? We had got this part wrong in the previous video. Many apologies for that. It was an embarrassing error. One of the reasons why we want to fix this is because we got it wrong the previous time around. Right? We pulled that video, but we got it wrong, so we want to fix that. Right? Now, what do we mean by an iffy track record? An iffy track record is not 55, 55, 52. An iffy track record is something that still qualifies you to have a shot at stage 2. For stage 2 admission process, you should have satisfied the criteria where your aggregate of 10th and 12th put together is more than 80%. So we're assuming the candidate 10th and 12th average is upwards of 80%, and then you start with an iffy track record beyond that, and then where does that take you? If you're not clear about stage 1, stage 2, AR score, all of that, watch the previous video, get some clarity on that. Right? Now let's say we have a candidate who's got 76 in 10th and 85 in 12th, right? So averaging out to just above 80, and then it's got some other middling score in undergraduation in engineering. What are his or her chances of getting a call? Right? Look at this. Let's look at what the scores will translate to. 76 in 10th will give you 5 points. This we know. And then 85 in 12th. Let's highlight this. 85 in 12th will give 8 points. So totally you add up to about 13 points on the AR score, 5 plus 8. So you've got 13 points. And let's say when you come to AC4, engineers is AC4, you've got just about 61 marks, or you get 2 marks. If you get less than 60, you get 1 mark. That's not a big deal. So you've got 8 plus 5 plus 2, or you've got a total of 15 points on the AR score. Right? Now let's see what will it take for you to claw that back. Right? So let's go back to the composite score and then think in terms of, based on this 15 where you are starting from, can one claw back this composite score vis-a-vis someone who's got 30 out of 30 on the AR score. Right? So you're starting off with 15 out of 30, or half of what someone who's got 30 out of 30. The normalized AR score is what you're looking at. You've got an AR score of 15 out of 30. Someone else might have got 30 out of 30. Right? Now, this normalized AR score, normalized overall score, we're going to think about both of these as on a per 1 basis. And so you've got half, someone else has got 1. Right? Likewise, your normalized CAT score, whatever you get out of 300, we're going to think about it as similar to what you've got out of 1. That's how Ahmedabad thinks about it to get the overall number for cutoff. Right? So you've got 0.3 times 0.5, whereas someone else might have got 0.3 times 1. And so 0.3 times 1 would be 0.3, 0.3 times 0.5 would be 0.15. So you have to claw back 0.15 from here through your CAT score. Right? Last year, Ahmedabad had an overall composite score cutoff of around 0.71, 0.72. Let's see what that means. That means if someone had got a normalized AR score of 1, that is 0.3 from here, and got 0.41 from here, or 0.42 from here. Right? Or you're looking at a normalized overall CAT score of 0.6 to get a call from Ahmedabad if you've got a complete AR score. Right? It's a simple benchmark where we take the last time number to be similar to this one, or you're taking at a cutoff of 0.72. Right? That means to get 0.72, you've got 0.6 on the normalized score for CAT 2016. That means you've got 180 out of 300. Right? 180 out of 300 with a 30 out of 30 AR score will fetch you a score call. 180 out of 300 is give or take 99.4. You've got a kick-ass academic record. 99.4 will squeeze in and get you a call. Our candidate, who barely has head above water as far as this is concerned, head above, basically just swimming above bare minimum, 81% 10th and 12th aggregate, and 61 in undergraduation. Fine. Any worse than this in 10th and 12th, you have no chance of a call. 61 is, we've taken it as a very poor undergraduation score. So you've got 0.15 here. From 0.7 to knock off 0.15, so you get 0.57 coming from here. Right? 0.7 into something is 0.57. Right? That's something. It was 0.57 by 0.7. It's a larger number. You're looking, give or take, a CAT score in the range of 242, 243. which is 99.95 plus percentile. Right? So someone who's got a very average track record, you can still get a call from Ahmedabad, but this still far less emphatic than the time we said last time around. So you have to get 245, 246, which is nigh on 100 percentile. So we've got 75 and 85 or 76 and 85 in 10th and 12th. You just have head above water as far as those criteria are concerned. And you've got 61 in undergraduation. The bar you have to climb was very steep. Someone who get a 30 on 30 AR can get a call from 99.4 percentile. You've got to go 60 more marks than that person. You have to score 99.95, 96, 97, that range to get a call. If you've not got such an iffy record, suppose you've got 82 in 10th, 92 in 12th, and that adds up to 10 plus 8, 18, and we've got 17 under graduation, 23, 24, and to claw back that remaining, maybe 99.75, 99.8 will do. But if you throw in the kitchen sink at your academic record, instead of AR 30 out of 30, which is the tops, you get 15 out of 30. Any worse and you'll never get a call. 15 out of 30, you still have an outside chance. We were very emphatic about the fact that you definitely have a chance. I would still say you definitely have a chance, but you have to score sky high, to score 99.9899 to get a chance at it. Right? Once again, apologies for missing out on that bit, and thanks a lot to Harshit for pointing it out and saying what error we had. Right? So you definitely do have a chance, but it is not slightly higher, it is substantially higher that you have to score to claw back that. Right? So if you've got an absolutely rock bottom AR score, which technically is 15, not 0, because then you won't satisfy the criteria for qualifying through stage 2, then you're looking at 99.9899. But if you've got 82, 92, 75, 99.75, 99.8 will do. And so do the math right, don't do it like how we did it. I would argue that Ahmedabad have been frightfully fair in the way they've set their criteria, but again, it's subjective. I think they're breaking it into stage 1 and stage 2 is brilliant. They're basically saying the best candidates who have a decent record and are on top of the pile academically in their own respective field, we will fill them in and then give them a call, and then the rest will open it up and give it a call. And so remember, your composite score also matters for the final selection. 40% weightage is there. So someone has gotten through the skin of their teeth because they're from an obscure field, then they have to claw that back in the interview stage because their composite score is likely to be worse, because 70% weightage still goes to CAT. And so they're giving an advantage on section wise, profile wise selection through stage 1 for people to have a seat on the table for the interview. There's not a significant advantage on stage 2 when you finally go in there. And so CAT score still matters even for non-engineers. For engineers, if you have an iffy record, iffy undergraduation score, you can technically still claw back almost anything, but it's a steep hurdle if you just cross the minimum criteria. Right? So keep that in mind, and best wishes for your CAT.